So you can observe this. This is the peroneal muscle comes along. Now it's called the fibularis muscle. So if you can keep track of anatomy, they actually changed the name of the muscles. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
We don't call it the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis. We call it the fibularis, but that's all right. It's the muscle that runs along the fibula. Right now, this is a little overstretched. As he starts to bend his knee, if he's not careful, oh, he's learning good. He's going to put a strain on this. So what he's going to do is he's going to turn his inner heel and stretch it further. And he's going to take his inner ankle bone and lift it up. Oh, here we go. So this tendon is coming up, 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 while the heel goes down, 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 down. For most of us, the tendon goes down and the heel goes up. That's why there's strain on this tendon. We put weight on that tendon. The lady with the broken ankle here now.
Donna's here.
Donna. Hi, Donna. Hi, there you are.
Hi there.
This way, Donna broke these bones. So she's got metal plates and all kinds of weird stuff in here, and screws and everything. She's got to be very careful not to sink onto that, otherwise she gets burning sensations. But this tendon now, as that tendon goes around the corner, do you know where it ends up? Under your big toe. Very good, thank you. It ends up at the root here. So as you extend that bone, thank you, that makes it even more active. So push that out again. Stretch it out. There it is, yes. So now the big toes goes that way, inner heel. Now that foot is starting to wake up. So the flexibility will come. It'll take a while for that inner heel to go a little bit further under. So release the heel bone. Nope. Nope, other way. No, 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 no. Release it away from me. Push your skate blade away. Push into your blade. No, you're pulling. Push. Push. That's it. Come all the way up. So you don't lose your balance. That's it. Now, release your heel. Just give me your heel. Let me push you. Don't fight me. There we go. That way. Skate blade. That way. That way. That's it. It's got to come under. It's not easy.
No.
See, everything wants to curl. See the shape here? This is called a sickle foot. Very common. It gets exacerbated in all the wide leg poses. So we overstretch the outside. This is too long and this is too short. So take your feet much closer together. That's good. Right away. Right away the heel comes back. It's just this is.
This is my first real understanding of the ankle dynamic.
You see it?
I mean,
Good, Dave. Is that you?
lift the ankles and
Jim.
it's
Jim.
just
Jim.
like,
Sorry,
what
Jim.
the heck is that?
Pin that bone there. Lift your heel up,
Yeah.
and then you lift the heel up. Good. Now keep that bone where it is, and spin the heel clockwise. Clockwise, yeah, as far as it can go. Good. Keep going. Now drop. There it is. That's it. So now this is slowly coming in, and this is coming out. That's it. Now lift the little toe arch. There you go. That's it. Lift the little toe arch. That's a stronger foot. Feel that?
Yes.
So now he's pushing down from there and lifting up from here. So this comes up, this goes down. Most of us, the opposite happens. The outer goes down and the inner goes up. So you get this bowing of the leg, and then it irritates the fibula, it irritates the bone, it irritates the nerve, it cramps.
Can you call that progress that you're torturing?
Well, yeah, that also. Again, the image, if you haven't heard this before, I tend to get a little gluey. So I almost have to come a little bit down, more towards Parsvottanasana on this part. So it's not like I have to do each side exactly the same pose. My hips, one hip opens this way, the other hip opens this way. One side brings me out of balance. This takes me into balance. No, this one takes me out of balance. Reverse is the other way around. So give yourself permission to not have to do the same pose the same way on both sides. Because of the imbalances, because the poses are opposites, right? One side is going to take you deeper into your imbalance, right? There's no point doing that. If you keep repeating the pose and keep repeating your balance, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse, right? There's a point where it's like walking through a maze, right? And you reach a point where I made a wrong turn somewhere. Is it one turn back? Or is it the very beginning? It was the first turn I made. You have to give yourself permission to go backwards. It's okay to go backwards. It's okay to totally back off and unwind rather than trying to keep going forward. Because there's nothing forward that's not equally interesting backwards, right? Down, that knuckle up, this down, palm up, this down, forearm bones up, this down, upper arm up, shoulders down, shoulder blade down. I can create that whole loop here. So eventually, energy's going up and down my whole arm. That's the starting point. I want to take it all the way down to my feet, so energy might be to my hand if I can get that. What I really want to focus on is the radius bone runs this way, right? Now it actually crosses over. When my hand is in pronation, the forearm bones rotate, they form an X. When my hand's in supination, the bones run parallel to each other. Right? So if the arm's like this, radius is here, ulnar is here. If I pronate, ulnar stays here, radius crosses over. So now my ulnar goes under, radius goes over. Do this. I want you to make sure you know this, because those of you who do a lot of forearm balance, this is very interesting. Because the point where the bones cross over is your key point in forearm balance. The X, the center of the X. Supinate. Bones are now parallel. Pronate. Watch how the ulnar bone up here doesn't move. The radius rotates around the corner. You see that? Can you see it?
And where's the point of crossing?
It's right there.
Okay. Oh, it's higher up than it.
Yeah, it's right about in the middle. It's hard to.
Oh, yeah.
You can just. There's the radius is going across here, and the ulnar is going under here. So somewhere around there. Now, can you visualize energy going down the radius, up the ulnar? Here it's a little bit easier. Down the index finger up. So it goes over the top, it comes up under. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out and come back. Reach out, with a nail, come back. Reach out, which turns me that way. Coming back, which takes me this way. So the coming back is almost what I call internal rotation. Supination. And then going out is external rotation, pronation. Right? That's my martial arts buddy. Back, extending out, back, out, back, out. So energy goes both ways. Right? The radius goes out, ulnar comes back. Load, fire. Load, fire. Yoga, we do both. Both. In, out, both. I want both circuits turned on, right? You turn the lawnmower, right? Now both circuits are firing. But one is creating that action, one is creating this action. So the radius bone is carrying the power load, the ulnar bone is carrying the rebound. Follow this? Feel this? So you have to be able to trace the flow. Once you find that on the wall, extend out, bring it back. This inward movement is going to catch you right here. The outer movement is going to come over the top. The inner movement is going to come back. So you get the inner armpit, the outer armpit. Right? Stick them up. Inner armpit, outer armpit, right? Outer armpit is going to travel to here. Inner armpit is going to travel all the way around to his radius. So when he takes his arm down here, take your arm here, he's going to trace out, in. The lift is going to be caught here. The power is going to be out there.
Where's the lift going to be caught?
In here.
Okay.
The energy comes back, it's going to be right into here. You're going to catch it, right? Who's going to catch it? Right under here. At your coracoid process, do you know your coracoid process? Sticky outy bit that looks like a thumb that's part of your shoulder blade that's actually comes up to the front. Coracobrachialis. Feet to hands, hands to feet. Feet to hands, hands to feet. Feet to hands, hands to feet. Hands, hands to feet. Hands. Hands to feet.
Wow.
So you get a standing Hanumanasana. So you start to get that sense of lifting in the groins, right? It's very nice. It's nice for all the revolved head balance positions. You feel like it's from here rather than out here. And you really feel it's your hands that are lifting your legs. It's a very safe way to get to handstand. But you don't have to heave yourself up against the wall. You kind of sneak into it. Down dog. Shavasana.